size, momentum-wise, a crazy break here or there. So just win this one and give you.
How about them? They have not given up. They're still 100% behind this team. And, you know, hockey and baseball, I've seen it happen. Maybe it's time for it to happen in basketball.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the 76ers. Jay, he's in at shooting guard. Also out there is Ish Smith. Okafor out there with Grant. And it's Ingram in at the 4.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
A steal. Jumps up. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And Ginobili, here we go. Rebound by Smith.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Parker following the basket by Freak. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Spurs shooting their initial free throws of the game. Both good from the line that time.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Cans it from downtown. Jay's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the 76ers. Now let's find out what head coach Greg Popovich had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
We talked about the uphill battle his team was facing, and he said, I am trying to use the historical perspective of our situation in a different light. We could get down on ourselves, but now we have a chance to make history if we were to come back in these finals. That's one way to look at it, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. And then Okafor slams it in.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
And the dunk by Grant.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now here's Parker. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Kept alive, Okafor. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Okafor's got his second bucket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And Parker with the block. And now it's running. Here we go. All the way. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Freak, number 1. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Philadelphia leading by 7. And there's the feed to Noel. Pass to Jay. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Jay's got 14 points. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Marjanovic. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Jay, headed by Green, pulls up. Second shot opportunity, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul. The 76ers shooting their first free throws here tonight. The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both. Spurs trail by 9. By West.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Mills passes to Green. Here's Marjanovic. Back to Green. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
How about the rhythm they got into offensively there? No doubt in my mind what the result was going to be once they started to click.
Really impressive, partner, because they simply put it on cruise control.
Here's Jay, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
They knew exactly.
And Tim Duncan closing out what's been a remarkable career, a Hall of Fame career. We heard from teammate Manu Ginobili about what Tim's meant. Well, as Manu saying, Duncan, no doubt the long-term face of the Spurs franchise and arguably their best player ever, which brings up the conversation, Greg, of where he stands all-time League One.
Well, he's right there. And listen, let's give him a little more credit, Manu. He's got 5 rings now. You know, having won that championship 2 seasons ago. But look, Kobe's in that category with 5 rings and an MVP as well. So he's an all-time great. I don't know how you rank him, but when you have a conversation about the best ever, Tim Duncan will be in it.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
I'll tell you one thing. They've cashed in on a lot of second-chance opportunities here in the first half.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Jay in a 2-guard, Okafor out there with Embiid. Then it's Donald Sloan, and it's Grant in at the small forward. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs got down to business. He finished with 60 points, and he was his usual self on the defensive end, providing a bunch of steals. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Tony Parker's checked in for Penny. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Felton can't get it to go.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. He touched on his desire to see them make heavy use of the pick and roll for the rest of the game. Keep setting those screens, fellas. Those were his exact words. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
And thanks for that story, Doris.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA at...
Whoa! Goodness. Whew. You have got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways when he's on the floor.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. 76ers lead by 18. And we'll be back right after half.
And now, your Spurs dance team. Here we go, San Antonio, please.
And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Jay. He's got 26 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. Aldridge out there with Duncan, and it's Parker in at the 1 spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Double team on Aldridge. Takes the 3. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got his 4th rebound in this one. Grant kicks to Smith. Jay covered by Parker. And another 3 from Jay. Jay's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Leonard dishes to Ginobili. Grant against Leonard. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Leonard's got 8.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them. All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
The 76ers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. The shot's good from Jay.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Ginobili can't hit.
It's a clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Here's Jay. Sinks the three-pointer. Jay's got 43 points.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
No good on the 3. The Spurs have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Screen by Duncan. And the wide open shot from Ginobili. And it's good, and the assist by Parker. And it's 7 points for Ginobili. Picked by Okafor. Jay. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. Sinks the triple. Aldridge has got 5 points in the quarter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, it's no doubt. The 76ers have been on target from the free throw.
San Antonio timeout.
Started.
Here we go, San Antonio, please.
And now let's give you a look at the players taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Freak is second.
Well, you always want to shoot a high percentage, and that goes.
Mills passes to Leonard. From about 19 feet, the shot misses. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Jay, guarded by Green. And the shot's good from Jay.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Knocked loose. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And we had talked about standout individual performances like we're seeing here tonight. it brings to mind some of the similar outstanding performances of the past. How about Allen Iverson, for instance? Back in the 2001 finals, another great line. How about this? 48 points, 6 assists, and guys, 5 steals.
You know, this is a virtuoso display. He's unstoppable. And the Iverson comparison is right on the money because when Allen was on, there was no stopping him either. Both guys with the ability to just tear out an opponent's heart.
And now Philadelphia on the break. Embiid kicks to Covington beyond the arc. They get the rebound, can't get it to go.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
The pass to Noel from 18 feet away. He squares up and sinks it.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Now here's Mills. T right on him. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
David West grabs the miss. Tipped away. And now Philadelphia on the break. Finished off the break. He has 7.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Some changes for Philadelphia. Okafor's checked in, and Jay subbed in for Thompson. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Jay in at shooting guard. He's out there with Donald Sloan. Robert Covington out there with Okafor. And it's Holmes in at the power forward position.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Outside Aldridge. 14 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Outside Felton. Out left to the wing. Green left side. 6 on the shot clock. From about 16, Aldridge misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And he gets it to go.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Jay, the pass to Ingram. Jay, he's covered by Felton. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Pass to Ingram. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
That's his first
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
And here is Green. Felton with the ball. Here's Marjanovic.
That's a jump ball.
So it's Philadelphia now. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Offensive rebound to the left wing. Noel down low. Aldridge is covering. Pass to Jay. He kicks it to Noel. The pass to Jay. 4 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and that one's good.
Well, they do have the lead right now, but they're not hustling as much as they did in the first half. They've kind of put it on cruise control. They've got to rev up the motor a little bit here.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for the 76ers.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
Yeah, I'm sure they weren't. They had not only lightened the load, the bench guaranteed and actually produced the win.
They sure did.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Jay. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Covington in the corner. Here's Jay, and he jams it with authority.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last.
It's San Antonio with another. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Jay. No good with the triple. Outside, Felton. The tray.
First foul call. That's his first
19 seconds left in the game. And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. Here's Jay, and that falls.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw